We're live. Hold on. Let me put this shit on my community page. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm just putting it on the community page. Putting it on the community page. Woo! My God. Waiting for people to file in here. Hello, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? File in, make yourself at home. We about to really get crazy. Oh my God. The day has come. Every single time I'm looking at my phone, every single time I hear a buzz, because I'm just waiting for the trade to happen. It's probably gonna happen today, but I got to be prepared. I have to be prepared. I have to be prepared. Because I dropped the video just now, just talking preemptively about the trade, and then I'm dropping another video when the trade does happen. Oh my God, y'all just don't know how happy I am right now. Y'all really don't understand how happy I am right now. After all the bullshit, fucking Christ. After all the cryptic messages in the media, after signing Jeremy Grant, that for $160 million, I thought Dame was really just ready to sell his soul and just be like, "Yep, I'm just gonna be here forever. Don't really care about winning a ring." But it looks like that either was the what broke the camel's back for real. My guy just did not. At that point, he's like, "Okay, y'all are not serious," and made that trade request. In the video specifically, I didn't talk about I didn't talk about the trade request specific. I didn't talk about other teams and what they could offer. I just talked about specifically what the Heat could offer for him, and obviously he really wants to be here, so most likely that's what's gonna happen. But what other teams can offer him too is doesn't really make sense. Brooklyn is, he said he wants to be in the Eastern Conference. What Brooklyn can offer is like Cam Thomas and a bunch of salary filler, because you can't trade I don't know if you can trade Cam Johnson now, not that you just signed him. I don't think you can. So it mostly likely include Cam Thomas and a bunch of firsts, and obviously you get those firsts from Phoenix. But Phoenix is married to that roster, so there's no telling what those picks are going to be in the next 4 to 5 years. They may not be any good anyway, because most likely that team in Phoenix is going to stay together for at least 3 to 4 years. So, and I don't think Dame would want to go to Brooklyn if they have to include Nicholas Claxton in the deal. So I think that kicks Brooklyn out the way. Eastern Conference teams, Philadelphia's already said they would rather keep Tyrese Maxey in any trade scenarios that include Dame. So they're obviously not in this, because what the hell are you going to get to give up Tobias freaking Harris? Calm yourself. Obviously doesn't want to be in Boston. The Knicks is a team that is definitely a sleeper in this, but he's obviously never made me say if he wants to be in New York or not. So who knows? But I think he definitely wants to be in Miami, 1,000%. And I think Miami's going to try their best to get him here. But I don't think the package is going to be anything crazy like people were expecting it. If anything, it's maybe a 2 to 3 team deal. But I'm not going to lie. Thank you, freaking God, that man decided to ask for a trade. I was genuinely like, I wouldn't even say I was pissed, because I'm just like, bro, you're just wasting your way here. But the trades I talked about in the video were on the low end, is not including Tyler. It'd be Kyle Duncan, Hakeem Zajovic, and 3 first-round picks. That's if Pat Riley pulls off some crazy shit and does not include Tyler. But obviously, Dame said he'd rather have Caleb, Jimmy, and Bam still on the roster. So Obviously that opens the door up for Jaquez, Jovic, Kyle, Duncan, and Tyler to be within that trade as movable salary. If they want to include Nurkic and Winslow, I'm completely fine with that. Actually, not Nurkic now that we just signed Thomas Bryant. We don't need an influx of non-defensive bigs. So most likely he's going to stay there. So a package of Tyler, Kyle, and I'm going to say Jovic and 3 picks is most likely going to be what it's going to take. Matches salary, brings in less money to Miami than they're giving up, which is nice. Can help us get to that level where we can use our full mid-level exception. And doesn't give up crazy amounts of depth at that point. Nikola Jovic wasn't playing too many minutes. Kyle Lowry was involved in the rotation, and the entire time Kyle wasn't even playing. Tyler wasn't even playing the full amount of the playoffs. So not really moving too much depth. They're saying Hero, Duncan, and picks. Probably if we keep Kyle, that's good. I don't know if you want to retain him or try to use him as trade bait also, or we obviously need a backup guard anyway, so maybe keeping. But if it's Tyler, Duncan, and picks, I'm completely fine with that. You keep Jaquez, keep Jovic, give this team a whole new dynamic. Well, I will hate that we no longer have the Bam and Duncan connection. It's a little sad. It is what it is at that point. You have to go for bigger fish. But right now, I'm just thinking about what this team looks like with Dame on it. I'm just envisioning a Bam Adebayo and Damian Lillard DHO action, or Bam Adebayo and Damian Lillard pick and roll. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's going to feed families. I'm imagining a Bam Adebayo, Damian Lillard pick and roll the DHO actions with Jimmy Butler cutting from the weak side. Again, feeding freaking families. I'm looking at it right now. Us signing Thomas Bryant, pretty good in the pick and roll, can stretch the floor, pretty good offensive big, just also complete liability on the defensive end. But again, the Heat's always been able to help mitigate some defensive. The Celtics are going to be worse because we lost our depth. Right now, if it's Tyler and Duncan and picks, bro, the only person we lost in our depth is Duncan. Like, I get it. We lost Max and we lost Gabe, but that just gives room for Haywood and Jovic to get minutes in their place. Like, we've been grooming guys to be the next level of the Heat development crew for a minute now. Don't listen to Celtics fans. They're coping at this point. Like, it's not even funny. They're just coping at this point. I'm not even looking at them right now. Well, people are going to come to our team because of Dame. I mean, people can want to come here all they want. We don't have the money to sign them unless they want to be here on a minimum. Like, that's not happening. You can want to come to this team all you want. We just don't have. After we trade for Dame, we ain't got the money for that shit. But overall, I'm not too mad at what what I've seen as the trade. What's going to be the overall trade for Dame? I can't be too mad at it. I love it, honestly. But at the same time, it's going to be sad seeing Tyler and Duncan go. But it's for the greater good. And I'm willing to send you. I'll drive y'all to the airport myself if it means we're about to win a championship, bro. I will drive y'all to the airport my goddamn self if it means winning a championship. Oh my gosh. Like, this is honestly insane. Honestly insane. Just looking at the past for the Heat and just how they've been able to attack free agents constantly. Like 90s, Tim Hardaway, Glenn Rice, Alonzo Mourning. 2000s, you got Shaq. 2010s, you got LeBron, Bosh, Jimmy. And now you have Dame in the 2020s. Like, teams always been able to just bring in the best of the best, bro. I love it. I love it. I love this team. Okay, maybe I made a mistake for streaming because I am tired. I don't think you guys realize how tired I am. Like, I had a full 9-hour shift yesterday, and then I streamed yesterday too. If you guys were in that stream, I was talking about all the moves made in free agency. If you want to go check out that stream, it's still there. And after that, I still had to go and do some other stuff that later that night. And then I woke up this morning and this trade happened. I just rushed and made that video in like 2.5 hours, and now I'm like, I am tired. Wait, can't Dame be traded until July 9th, or am I smoking something? You're smoking something. He can be traded. It's just that's the that I think that's the last day he can. I think isn't July 9th the last day for agency? No, it's 13 days. I'm pretty sure it's 13. I don't know where the July 9th thing came from. I just know that we couldn't trade Tyler because he had that poison pill until today actually. Until today, we couldn't trade Tyler, but either way, I love it. The video is doing really, really well too. Actually, if you guys haven't checked out the Heat video, if you haven't checked out the Dame video I just made, you go check that out. Well, after the stream, go check that out. But it's doing really well. Oh yeah, July. There you go. July 9th is when all trades are official. There you go. My bad. So they can say they're sending him here, or that's what they agreed to, but it's not official until then. I don't know if anything we can give is going to satisfy Portland. It's more about, I guess they just want to make Dame happy. But just to give us the best chance possible, don't start any offer that doesn't include Hero. Obviously, Dame says he wants Caleb, Jimmy, and Bam to stay here. So definitely Hero. I would include Jovic and 3 first-round picks, and then Kyle also to help match the salary. That's basically so. Tyler, Jovic, Kyle, and 3 first-round picks. Yes. Free agency ends the 11th or 12th, I think. Portland doesn't want Hero, I heard. If they don't want Hero, that's fine. I mean, they can facilitate a 3-team deal. I don't care. As long as we get Dame and we're not giving up anything nuts, I'm fine. But they can facilitate a 3-team deal. I don't mind that. If they don't want Tyler, we'll keep him. So the music he was listening to was not an accident. All the signs are pointing to it. We get it. Then the news came out that Jimmy Lilly made it clear to the front office that he wanted Dame here weeks ago. So all the signs obviously was pointing here. Plus, last night, Justice was liking tweets talking about him and Dame back to Miami. So all the signs were pointing to this being the eventual outcome of this all. I just didn't know if Dame was gonna actually, get his shit together and actually ask for the trade, but he did it. He don't plan on including Caleb in the Dame deal. Yeah, I know. He wants Jimmy, Bam, and Caleb to still stay on here, so that allows Tyler, Kyle, Duncan, Jovic, and Jaquez probably it within the trade bait. Okay. You finally get some Jimmy Butler, get some help. Yeah, that too. So what if the Blazers don't want Hero's talent? And Tyler's a baller when he's healthy. The thing about it is they have an influx of guards now. You have Scoot, Anthony Simons, Shaden Sharp is a 2, and now you have Tyler Hero. It's an influx of guards that you don't really need. I'm guessing most likely it will be a 3-team deal that gets them something else that they would want from another team. And then Tyler goes to that team. But I don't see a world where Tyler isn't included in this trade. If he's not and we get to keep him, oh my fucking God. But the moment I already have a video, I already have the scenery and everything set the moment that we get the notification that the trade happened. And I'm not gonna make any money from that video because I'm definitely gonna be using copyrighted music in it. So it is what it is at that point. But it fits the vibe of the video so well, so I'm definitely gonna keep it. What do you think makes Dame finally want to leave? Signing Jeremy Grant to 160 million. And Portland not really being able to attract any big name free agents or make any big trades or actually using that 3rd pick and not getting anybody to help him actually win. I think that's all things compounded together to not make him want to stay. The Grant contract. I wouldn't even say it was the Grant contract. I'd say that's part of it. But signing Jeremy Grant to 160 mil, not using the actual 3rd pick on Scoot instead of trading it and try to actually get better to help him win, and overall not making any moves to trade for anybody else. So all those compounded into just I heard Spurs could get involved in it and take Tyler Hero if it's a 3-team deal. Happen most likely to Hey, I would love Tyler to go to San Antonio. Be a part of that rebuilding core. I'm okay with that. I'm happy for him if that happens. Oh well, it looks like the Knicks aren't even gonna be a part of. Gonna look to even go after him right now because they just sent an Obi Toppin to the Pacers for 2 second-round picks, and Obi Toppin I would think would be involved in the Dame trade if that happened. So most likely the Knicks are not in the running for that shit anymore, right? Too. Twitter's so fucked up right now. It is. Actually, y'all are some dicks. Y'all don't even follow me on Twitter, do y'all? I'm gonna put my Twitter in the thing. Y'all can go follow it because we are talking about it all freaking day. Obi Toppin, Indiana is fire, man. They're stockpiling. They're stockpiling assets. Did you hear that Thomas Bryant signed with the Heat? He'll start at the 5, coming off the bench. He's not starting at the 5. He's too much of a defensive liability to start at the 5. He's not, and he's also not big enough for the Heat to want to move Slide Bam to the 4. He's not a great defender, but he's a stretch big, really good in the pick. Overall, really good offensively, just not good at all defensively at all. When do you think the trade will be official? I'm gonna say tomorrow or Monday. I don't think it goes past. I don't think it's long before the trade is done. I don't think they're gonna drag it out and hear every single offer. He already made it clear where he wants to be, and I think they want to oblige to him. And the Heat aren't gonna fuck around with the offer. So, yes, sir. We signed the worst. Which signings worse, Van Vliet or Grant? Van Vliet. Well, Grant, because it's 5 years. Van Vliet. I think the last year is a team option. Hopefully, it is. He's a vet in the locker room, helped Houston. They had the money to throw around and weren't going to be competitive in 2 years anyway. So they help him. They don't pick up his option for the last year of his contract and they move on from him. And they help the team. And hopefully Amin Thompson's jump shot by that time is NBA ready and he's ready to start and by that time too. Yeah, but at least Thomas Bryant's better than Baldy Cody Zeller. I think we give Cody Zeller a little too much shit because he was really good against the Bucks and he was very good against the Knicks. He played the Celtics. He's not good at guarding the pick and roll. He got cooked, and then we asked him to guard freaking Nikola Jokic. Like, I don't really know what we expect from the guy. I think we give him too much shit. Obviously, he wasn't the greatest in the world, but we got him off the buyout market. There's a reason why he was on the buyout market in the first place. So I guess Thomas Bryant, is better in some ways than Cody Zeller, but it's not anything crazy. Why are you upset about getting Dame, Andrew? Dame is what we honestly know. So he'll help us offensively. I think he's just happy. I think that's the crying happy emoji, not the crying mad emoji thing. If he's actually mad, he can get out of here. But this has truly been an amazing day. Hey, look, Austin Reed, 4 years, $56 million. Damn, they got him on it for a steal. That's crazy. Lakers just got Austin Reeves for only 4 years, $56 million. They got him for a good deal. That's not bad. I like it. That's cool. I fuck with it. That's good for the Lakers. Don't really care though. Ronnie, I can't believe it, bro. I'm excited. The Nets fans really think they're getting Dame. They don't have anything. The most they could is like Cam Thomas and something else because they can't trade Cam Johnson. I think so they just signed him. And the trade is but I don't think Dame even wants to be in Brooklyn because they're gonna have to include Nicholas Claxton for that deal to even look anywhere near as good as anything Miami can offer. And I don't think Dame wants to be there when you give up one of the reasons why he'd even want to be on the team in the first place. So I don't see what Brooklyn can do to get him. Like another first round picks they have, they're not even their own. They're from Phoenix and Dallas, I think. Phoenix, Dallas, and Philly. I think they got all those trades from. They got all those picks from, and those picks aren't. I think Phoenix is married to that team for like the next 3 to 4 years anyway, so they're gonna be competitive. So those picks aren't even be that great. What? Why is no team matching his offer? You're asking me. To be honest, he earned that why is no team matching the cheapest $56 million for Austin Reeves? That's low. It's low, but you got to add Dame Jimmy in the back, bro. When it happens, I'm not gonna lie. I may once it does happen, I may take these guys down. I'm gonna keep the weight up. Damn, I may get rid of Braun. I'm not gonna lie. Bosch stayed with us, and the only reason he, anything happens because of the lung stuff, so and the blood clot stuff. So I may take down Braun, Jimmy in the middle. Definitely gonna get Bam and then get Dame in here to complete the set. I had a 2013 Heat poster somewhere, but when I moved into this apartment, I think I lost it. So I haven't been able to find it to put it up anywhere. No cap. If you get Dame, you got to put the new big three: Dame, Jimmy, and Bam back there. Oh, most definitely. They're most definitely getting added. I'm not gonna lie. If we get Dame, they're most definitely getting added. Actually, I may get a UD one too. Just I love the man. Get a UD in here just for the shits and giggles. But I am looking to move in like the next 6 months, so I'll have probably about a better space in here, or better space and more room for like background stuff in streams and in videos, because I'll probably do more on-camera stuff once I'm able to buy a better camera too. So the background is gonna look a little different in like 6 months. Oh my gosh. I will say though, I wonder what Portland's gonna do with Nurkic, because it makes no sense for him to be on the roster now. I have a Bam one, and I have a D Wade one. I haven't gotten a Jimmy one yet, but I will. And if Dame, I'm definitely getting a Dame one. Nah, man, let that man rest. If anything, just come in the coaching staff and get a ring that way, bro. But let that man rest his body. Hey, if you still go to the Portland games after Dame's gone, then I'm sure those seats are empty and boring. If you think that young team's gonna be boring, then you just suck as a fan, because anything that they get for Dame, whether it's Tyler or something else, plus now you add in Shaden Sharp and Anthony Simons and Scoot are low key the most athletic young core guard trio in the NBA. I'm not gonna lie. What if Miami don't get Dame? What's the next move for Miami? Cope? Cope? Like, what do you mean if we don't get Dame? There's nothing else to do if we don't get Dame. I'm not gonna lie. All the free agents are off the market. This was the risk of waiting for Dame, where everybody flies off the shelves and we don't have any opportunity to actually sign anybody else because Dame didn't want to come out. The fact that he requested a trade is great, but if he doesn't request a trade, we're screwed. I don't know if Miami would want Nurkic though at this point, because you just signed Thomas Bryant. There's no point in signing a backup big, when you already just signed one. So I don't know if really he if anything, I think anybody including the deal, it'd be Justice. Like, I don't think Nurkic would be that lucrative of anybody that the Miami Heat will want. So maybe it'd be Justice, but if they want to get off Nurkic's contract, most likely again that would be a 3-team deal, and they'd also be trading Nurkic in that too. Nurkic would start if he's traded, and Bam would be to the 4. That's not a bad idea. I mean, he developed a 3-point shot, so he can stretch the floor, rebound pretty well. I just don't know if he has the verticality that you'd want, even when he's not, because he's going to be stuck in a drop as a rim protector, and I don't know if that defensively he's going to be anything great. But then again, you had Kevin Love in the lineup with Bam anyway, so who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll see. But that's not a bad idea. But if that's the case, then the salary would be Tyler, Kyle, and Duncan as the trade pieces, plus a young guy, because I don't think Portland's gonna push it without another young guy. But then he'd have to get rid of Kyle, stupid 29 mil, Duncan's ridiculous contract, and Tyler, yeah. I mean, Duncan's contract is ridiculous. You saw Max just get Max shot 31% from three in the entire NBA playoffs and just got 15 mil a year, I think, or like 60 mil a year. He got 60 mil a year. Duncan is making 18 mil a year. Like, for what Duncan was giving when he got that contract, by today's standards, Duncan's contract is not that bad. It really is not. I think people are making his contract is really not that bad at all. Especially for what he brought to this team. Right now, I'm looking at the Celtics, and they're just talking about how Miami's not going to be compete. Careless look. Lakers are having an amazing free agency. Yes, they are. Cavs are smoking for giving Strus that much money. Like, they did not see how bad he played. They need a wing that wings that are offensively suitable. They really do. And I'm not gonna lie, he just wasn't, and Isaac Okoro wasn't doing it. They signed George Niang too. So I think they're just trying to find offensively somebody that can give them some spacing and at least open up the floor for Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. And also allow themselves to run some small ball stuff with Jared Allen on the bench and Evan Mobley at the 5. I know that we saw the crazy last season, but what a chance we replicate that when Dayton gets here in deep playoff from guys. It's not even replicating that. We a lot of what we were missing that entire run was another scorer, especially in the Nuggets series, another scorer that can a guy that can put consistent pressure on the rim, that can score on 3 levels. That would have been Tyler if he was healthy, but Dame is so much of a level above that. Plus being a great pick and roll partner and insane amounts of gravity on the perimeter. He fixes a lot of the problems Miami had while giving you not a lot of weaknesses at this point, versus what you're giving up. Like, you're replacing him and starting up with Tyler or some shit. Like, he's not going to be that much weaker in anything else. Not going to lie, we should have low-key got Obi Toppin because we do need a little size at the 4 because scale. Right now, I think Miami's hyper-focused on one person. I don't think that'll be the last trade they make, but I think they're just hyper-focused on Dame right now. I don't think they're on the phones with anybody else but Portland right now. LaMelo getting $260 million. I guess it's worth. Not really. Once we lost Gabe and Strus, I thought this offseason was going to be south. Everyone is clowning us. Now you're about to trade for the best offensive player in the league. Okay, let's not do that. Dame isn't the best offensive player in the league. He's comfortably maybe top 10, but I can already off the top of my head, Jokic, Curry, Luka are all above him. And I can probably come up with more, but my brain just isn't working as of right now. Yeah, he made an all-star team his second year, so that made him eligible for that max contract extension, and he's getting his money. Hey, it is what it is. Go get your money, King. I'm not gonna sweat it. And Charlotte really doesn't have anybody they're gonna spend that money on anyway, and they're kind of screwed. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna try to get off Gordon Hayward's contract this year, but you have to give him that money. He's your best young player. Very injury prone. Those ankles are made of glass. But I think that's really all I want to talk about. The stream is only going to be 30 minutes anyway because I have a lot more to do and I have to prepare for when the Dame does get traded. I'm preparing for that video right now, so I think this is going to be the end of it. How old is LaMelo? 22? I think he's 22, actually. Let me check. It's taking forever to load. Yeah, oh no, he's 21. He's about to be 22. He's about to be 22. He's about to be 22 in 2 months, but he's 21. How the hell is he already eligible for a max? He's been in the league. Yeah, he did. He's been in the league for 3 years now. 3 years, and I think last year is the last year of his rookie deal, and then his extension kicks in 2025. Anthony Edwards should have the contract. He is going to get that contract. Like, he is going to get the extension. I don't know what we thought it was going to be. Like, that news is definitely coming, but I'm sure Christian Wood is a backup plan. Anthony Edwards should have that contract. I'm all in, bro. We get Dame, we get a chip. Fuck it. Yes, sir. But that's really all I got to say today. I already made the video, so if you guys are going to go check it out, it's already been made. Follow me on Twitter. We're going to be talking about a lot of this shit. Twitter's right there. FLB_YT, so follow me there too. But yeah, thank y'all for popping in. But this is FLB. I'm out, y'all. I'm tired. I'm going to go take a nap.